Hey man, what it is, what it do?
Man, we back.
We back or we bike?
We bite.
We bike.
dig.
Hey man, we here. You already
Bike.
see who it is in the building, man. Corey Mo.
Chat, we up through there.
Yes
sir,
sir,
yes, sir.
man. Yes sir. Welcome to the Good Hennessy Show.
What it is, man? Glad to be off in this thing.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, so what was it? About a week ago, we had the pleasure of coming and touring the studio, Madhouse Studios, man, and very welcoming establishment. Dope spot, very incognito spot. I love that.
Gotta be.
I love that. But you know, the time while we was there, man, we just really chilled, shot a little pool, man. And just had a chance to just really soak in the vibe of what you got going on over there. And you know, we know that your lineage and your history goes far beyond that. You know, we can talk about it all day long, and we're gonna definitely get into that. But before we go to that, I just wanted to first off tell you thank you for taking the time out to come here
For sure.
and vibe with us.
Already.
But I want you to talk to the people, man. Tell the people like who is Corey Mo in your own words. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is that guy that they seeing right now on the camera?
I'm just a one-stop shop, man. I run a recording studio out here in Atlanta. I ran a studio out in Houston for about 15 years. Shortly after Pimp Pass, I moved out here to Atlanta, so I've been out here about 8-9 years. And we do a little bit of everything, mixing, mastering, beats, studio time. We press T-shirts, social media. We do everything. So, you know, just a one-stop shop out here trying to get it like everybody else.
Yeah, man. So, you know, I was going to ask that question too, like coming from Houston, what really prompted the move to Atlanta? Like you in a market that's very prominent, like as far as like for what you're doing, like everybody needs those services. So what made you move to Atlanta to switch up everything, like leave what you know to come here?
Like I said, man, I mean, I used to work so closely with Pimp. My brother was his road manager, so I was with Bun and Pimp every second. You know what I mean? So after Pimp passed, it was just you know, it was just a gloomy time in Houston, man, and you know, I just wanted to do something new. So me and my brother came out to Atlanta and just drove around in the rental car till we found something, and brought all the studio equipment. We got a U-Haul hitch, couple of trucks, brought everything out here to the A, set up shop. Shit, hit up Greg Street, and we did a couple of open mics. I gave away a lot of studio time at all the Greg Street open mics to build the brand of the studio, and now shit, we booming.
Yeah, y'all definitely booming. Like I've seen, we on social media, so we see. I ain't gonna lie, about every week I'm seeing somebody else at Madhouse. I mean, you know, at Mad Studios, they're just like, man, like,
Oh yeah, they in there.
They definitely coming through, man. Like as far as building that brand, what was it for you that was so important to get it where it is now? Because I mean, you have that career as a producer, you've done that work, but to just like completely say like, I'm gonna focus on this too. Like, what really prompted that move for you?
I don't know, man. I mean, I just wanted to just get it in, man. I was just so tired of doing the same thing, and Atlanta is it's more competitive, but it's more lucrative. It's more, you know what I'm saying? It's more competition, but so what? It's just a better place to be, and it makes you better as an artist, as a person, as a producer. You know what I mean? It'll just make you challenge yourself just by being around so many other creative people that then came from around the country just to blow up and perfect their craft and their art. Just by being around those type of minded people, it just make you a stronger person. So, you know what I mean? I think it was a great move, man. Shit, I'm definitely about to put it down with the new studio we getting ready to build, and you know, it's just gonna get greater.
Yeah, man. I know. Just being over there at the spot, like you can kind of, it's a vibe that I know it probably took some time to build, but it's just one of those. For one, you feel like you're at home. Number one, once you get there,
Yeah.
and then you got everything you absolutely need. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no, like you said, it's a one-stop shop. Like whatever you need to get done, you can do it there.
Yeah.
Kind of going back in your story though, man. Like I read where your connection with Pimp came from your brother. Like he bought Pimp cars, something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like First off, bro, like is that like a fate thing, or is it just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like that just seems such an odd way to connect with somebody. Like your brother bought a car and it just so happened to be like Pimp C car.
It was a little more to it than
okay.
that. It was, you know, they was cool. Everybody knew who Pimp was.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They had, I think it was around after they dropped Tell Me Something Good, and I think they was working on Super Tight. So let's just say 94-ish, 93, 94. My brother was in college at a school in Beaumont. Beaumont is maybe 10 minutes from Port Arthur. Port Arthur is where UGK is from. So Beaumont is the big college out there where everybody go, you know. And my brother was, you know, he ran track. He was the man on campus doing his thing, and ended up meeting Pimp and Bun. You know what I mean? So when he found out Pimp had a car for sale, woo, 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 ended up getting it. They ended up being cool, you know, and just stayed in contact. And, you know, my brother would always promote me. Hey, man, you got to listen to my little bro. He do music, too. He on tour with Big Mike, and he working with Scarface, and he doing this. Woo, woo, you got to hear him. You got to. So, you know, he would always pump up me to Pimp. And it took me forever for Pimp. I mean, I met Pimp, but it took Pimp forever just to get confirmation for him to do music with me. So I would send him beats, send him songs, send him this, and he would always, nah, man, come with something else. Come on with something a little tighter than that, young Mo. Come on, man, that's Monkey right there, man. Need some tougher drums on that. Nah, you gotta put some 8 up. Nah, that ain't. So, you know, he did that for about 5 years before I even did a song with Pimp.
Man.
So, you know what I mean? He ain't care that my brother was his partner.
Right.
You know what I mean? He like, nah, nigga, you gotta be tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to do something with the Pimp and the Bun, you gotta be tight. So, you know, I just kept on perfecting my craft, dude. And next thing I knew, Pimp came through, man, and he came to my mama house in the. I had a studio in my mama backyard. I don't even know what year. It was probably maybe 99, 98, 99-ish.
Okay.
I was right out of high school and all that, and Pimp ended up finally coming to the studio, and he ain't leave. He came through and recorded the entire Sweet James Jones solo album with me and my brother in my mama garage, man.
That's crazy, man.
So after he did that, shit.
Yeah.
You know,
hey, well, first off, shout out to your brother for being the biggest cheerleader right
sure.
there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to go and clap it up.
shout out to Mike Mo.
For real, man.
Sure, man.
Because your brother was like, look, man, I'm trying to tell you, my brother got them beats. You need to listen to him. You know what I'm saying? We all need that. We all need that one person that's just going to, like, go hard for you when you ain't thinking nobody going hard for you.
Shout out to my boy Aaron McLaren, AG in the building.
AG in the building,
He
man.
goes super hard for me,
yeah,
man. He
do.
managed the studio for me, man, and the boy go hard, man. He be on the block grinding, so shout out to that cat.
Man, what was it like growing up in that Houston, though? I know I asked you earlier off camera, but I don't know. I always wanted to go there. You know why I wanted to go there is simply because of the cars. I was always interested in the rides out there, man.
Yeah. The slabs is serious business out there, man. You ain't got the right slab, you gonna get laughed off the block.
Right.
But yeah, man, Houston is off the chain, man. We known for our big cars, and you know, talk slow and we drive slow.
Right.
The females with the females with them thick thighs.
Yeah.
Man. You know, that's pretty much it. That's that H time.
Words.
You know?
So is the vibe still the same?
It's exactly the same. Man.
Okay.
Yeah, Paul Wall, Chameleon, Slim, Zero, they all still running the scene.
Okay.
Bun, Devin the Dude, you know, they all holding it down, man, the same way they supposed to.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, you know, the one thing that I absolutely love about Houston, though, was like, y'all wasn't afraid to go and do it yourself. You know what I mean? Like, every story you hear, like, all of those names you pretty much name, most of them, like, came up on the independent scene. Like, man, look, this is what we want to do. And I was looking at a special, I think it was, I forgot the guy's name, but it was talking about, like, the lean culture in Houston. But part of the conversation, they were just talking about, like, being independent, how they literally, the market is so big that all you need is like the 100,000 people to support you there, and you good to go.
Because
like, that's all you needed.
Because people fail to realize that Texas is the size of about 8 states, man. You know what I mean? It's 8 New Yorks inside of Texas.
Right.
For real. So you can literally make a living just in Texas, just by going to Dallas, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, Fort Worth, El Paso. You know what I mean? Like them some big old cities, man.
Yeah.
Them some huge cities. Houston is what, like third or fourth largest city in the United States. So it's a big place, man. And boys is eating great out there. You know what I mean?
We've been seeing
They're
that.
eating. So if y'all don't see Zero, or y'all don't see Slim, or if y'all, man, them boys is doing very well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I saw it. And
Trust
matter of
me.
fact, I think it was on one of the recent podcasts, like maybe Rap Radar or something. Slim Thug was on there. He was just talking about the same thing you saying. It's just like, man, we can go to any one of them cities and like flourish, but like
Forever.
you know, outside of that, don't nobody know us. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we still people trying to figure out how we coming in the building, like how we driving these cars and all that. It's like
because I mean,
Texas
you know, the
support.
cost of living is cheap, and you know, it's a lot of land, a lot of space out there, and boys support. You know what I mean? They really do support out there in Texas.
Right. Yeah, Texas is big as hell. I remember driving to from Brunswick, which is on the coast of Georgia, to San Antonio. Now, when we got through Louisiana, Texas next, right?
Yep.
Yeah. When we got through Louisiana, man, we hit Texas. I was like, hell yes.
Took you forever to get through there.
Man, that's the first time I ever seen some type of numbers like that on the sign. That shit said San Antonio 890 miles. Well, I was like, what? Well, I thought we was in there.
that's at 890 miles.
890 miles. I never
Man.
forget it.
Yeah, man.
But that's a long ride,
It's
bro.
huge, bro.
I'm just,
And the cold part about it ain't no hills. It's all straight.
just flat land.
It's flat land for miles. All kind of oil refineries you gonna pass up, and all kind of, you know, all that oil money out there, man.
Yeah. I do want to see that one day, but
Yeah.
890 miles. I
Hey,
think
man,
I might
feel
just
you,
take
boy.
a
You gotta
plane.
get that Delta, boy.
I might have to
I
get on
learned my
Delta.
lesson.
I have to get on. Well, I don't know. I might have to get on Southwest Delta, canceling flights left and right. Yeah, that just
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. It's a 800-mile trip from here to Houston.
Man,
Yeah,
but that's a long ride, bro.
yeah,
Long
about
ride.
15 hours, 14 hours.
So here's this, like, so you started off as a rapper, correct? That's the initial start?
Yeah,
And
almost forgot that I rap.
you almost
But
forgot
yeah.
that you rap. Like, how do you
Yeah,
forget that you
I
almost?
do rap, yeah.
But you know, you start off as a rapper, and now it's a story like how most rappers turn producers. Is it like you can't get beats, or you tired of spending money for beats? Like, how did you get into production?
Yeah, because I couldn't afford no beats. I mean, I started making beats in '99. I
Okay.
started rapping, you know, junior high. You know what I mean? You in the bathroom beatboxing in
Yeah.
the corner and
Yeah.
in the cafeteria. You know, so I would say by 5th, 6th, 7th grade, I started rapping, and you know, I did a bunch of stuff with Scarface and Big Mike from the Ghetto Boys, and you know, I done rapped on a whole bunch of albums. I actually rapped on all the Pimp C albums. I produced and rapped on all of them. But it's like I guess cause I guess I'm so lazy, man. I like to sit at the house and make beats all day. I just don't like I like the feeling of being on stage when I'm actually on the stage, and you know, the crowd know the words. Yeah, I like that feeling. But I love the feeling of being in a room with nothing and turning it into a jamming ass beat, and then somebody take it and turn it into a better song.
Yeah,
I get a thrill off that more than anything, man, because I could just do that with my house shoes on at the crib with a blunt. I ain't gotta go nowhere. I ain't gotta shake no hand. I ain't gotta do nothing. Yeah.
And he played some heat. I ain't gonna tell y'all what he played, but he played me some heat. And I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go over there and tell you, like,
you got some heat too now. Don't be tripping.
Hey, no, man. Look, the stuff that he got that y'all ain't heard yet. Trust me. Like, we were sitting there, like, I'm sitting on the sofa trying to figure out, like, what was sampled and all that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like, okay, he definitely got some stuff, man. He got some stuff for real. I'm gonna take you back though in the producer talk, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first piece of equipment you owned?
Yeah, I bought the MPC first.
MPC.
The MPC 2000 XL, and then I bought the Proteus 2000 with the little keyboard controller.
How long?
That was it.
How long did it take for you to get the MPC like mastered and down pat?
About a year.
About a year.
Probably about a year and a half or so. So I mean, I bought it in '99, Shit, the Pimp rapped on one of them beats I made on that MP. Like a year later, so I was gravy training about a year and a half. I was ready to go. Once I did that beat for Devin in 2004, that Anything Is Plenty. When I did that one, then the whole city wanted beats from me then.
Right.
Shit, man, I started on that MP, just poking at it. I ain't really, we had to read manuals back then.
Yeah.
So it wasn't no internet, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? As much as I love to YouTube information now, it wasn't none of that, Jack.
Yeah,
you had to
really
open up a book and read. Unbelievable. Yeah,
you're right though, because them tutorials now on YouTube, man, you can
give you all the game.
You get everything you want, man. Everything. Yeah.
Nah, we ain't had no shortcut, boy. You better open that manual, page 1,
and go from there. Definitely go from there. Do you remember the first record that kind of made you feel like, man, I really can do this? Like as a producer, like, man, this is really real. This ain't like an idea or a hobby. Like, this is real.
Probably that record I did for Pimp, that Slow Down. Know what I'm talking about? Slow Down. Man, when he rapped on that, I was like, wow. I think that was the first one he rapped on. Yeah, when he did that, it was over, boy. I was making beats out, so many beats. It just, it was just motivation, man. So yeah, I think it was that one. But the Anything Is Plenty is the one that made my phone start ringing.
Yeah. When that phone started ringing, man, like that are you, I asked you, are you selective on like who you work with, or is it kind of like, if they want to work with you, let's
work with everybody, man. My studio open to the public. I don't work with from the artists that ain't never been in the studio all the way to, man, Maya or somebody, with Grammys and shit, like David Banner. I'm trying to think of like Chili from TLC. You know what I mean? That's
so your credit's long when you gotta read your fly to see all you don't work with.
Yeah, man. Oh, I had worked with Lil Wayne a long time ago on a song he did with Mike Jones.
Okay.
Way back, probably about 05, 06. You know what I'm saying? When Wayne rapped on my beat, I was like, oh man, it's going down.
Yeah.
I must be doing something right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool.
Is that your favorite collaboration?
My favorite collaboration would probably be that Harry Asshole record with UGK, Boosie and Webby. Yeah.
So why? Like, I feel like there's a story with that. What you think? Like
that title like that, boy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was dope because it was right after Pimp got out of jail and he was feeling good and he was, finally getting his shit back on. He got the Bentley, he was just feeling good. And he just come in the studio and boom, he play me something, Young Mo. So I play some beats. I played it. He walked straight in the booth, cut me on. You know what I mean? It's like he like that.
Yeah.
So shit, he just went in there. He laid the hook. Next thing I know, he emailed the hook to Boosie and Webby. They jumped on it. Within a week the song was done. I was like, damn, shit. That's what's up. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that was a dope collaboration, man.
Yeah, man.
I wish I could have recorded Boosie and Webby verse, but I didn't.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah. They had to email that to Baton Rouge somewhere.
Man, I'm just sitting here listening to you tell these stories, and like when you mentioned Pimp C, because I've never had the pleasure of meeting him, but you would hear the stories of like during the time I didn't realize how much work that he was doing, like producing and writing and singing and
the singing part
rapping.
Got me. I didn't even know that was him on some of the records.
Didn't know it.
That Bobby by the Pine.
Yeah.
That's him on that. That's him on. Remember that old ghetto, not Ghetto Boys, but Big Mike. That fly hoes and chains and swinging thing.
Yeah.
That's 94.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
The old UGK, that Riding Dirty album,
Yeah.
looking for that good stuff.
Wow.
That's all Pimp, man.
That's crazy.
I really didn't know, like, you know, because
Yeah.
you thinking like, okay, they got somebody in the studio doing some background vocals or something on it, and it's like you find out later on, like, you know, this dude was really doing all of this stuff, really making, you know, an impact in culture, man. Like, how important for you, like, just to have somebody like that legendary, man, like pretty much be your mentor in the game, you know what I mean, like to shape who you are right now.
Off the chain, man. I can't replace it. I can't shake it. You know what I'm saying? The Pimp taught me all this shit, man. Like, it's just in me now. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate that. You know, they've been showing love to us for years. Me and my brother, man, our family, everything. You know, it's a you know, it's just a family thing, man. We've been with them boys from the bottom all the way through the good times, the bad times. So, you know, it's more than just music with us, with the UGK family, man, and all my Texas folks. You know what I'm saying? We in this shit, so
Yeah. Let me see here. Who it is? Hey man, shout out to Tay, man. De Niro. He asked me, what he say? Oh, he said
underrated rapper ever.
Yeah, the greatest rapper ever. Pimp had most swag, sauce than everyone. Period. I feel you, man. Definitely feel you on
Word.
that. Right now, man. Like, I know you work with a lot of people in the game. Who you looking at personally right now as like a I ain't gonna say favorite, but who has your attention right now, rapper wise?
Scotty ATL.
Scotty ATL. Amen to that.
AT Alien.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Cooking up. We got too much funk. I got a whole catalog of shit with Scotty, so you know what's about to happen.
Man, Scotty's that guy. You know Mac then. You know Mac. Me and Mac went to college together, right?
Okay.
And he had been telling me about Scotty for a long time. And, you know, for whatever reason, I just was slow getting on it. And it had to be around right before Faith dropped when I really started listening. And I was like, man, this dude's special. Like, he's special for real. And you know, I had the chance to interview him and just really talk to him and, you know, build a relationship with him. He just one of them dudes that he know what his purpose is right now. He know what he got going for the city.
Focused.
Yeah, he is focused. He's definitely focused. And low key, I think you told us the name of the album, but I ain't gonna repeat it. I'm gonna be quiet. I heard you say something in your conversation just then. I don't know. Maybe I might be reaching. But you said something. Some slip. We'll talk off camera.
Yeah.
We'll talk off camera. You heard it, Henderson.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know I heard.
Yeah. Some slip, but if y'all caught it, But we gonna talk off camera about that though, just to see. I want to make sure that my assumptions are correct in what I heard just there. But yeah, Henderson, what you got, man? I know you over there. He be thinking, man. This Henderson, right?
Nah, I mean,
He be over there. He be soaking up game.
That's all I'm doing, really, and just listening to the stories. I mean, I'm painting them in my head. I can see all this going down.
I've always kind of want to be that fly on the wall, like during all those sessions and stuff like that, man. Just to have that knowledge of what's going on. But we can talk about the studio though, Mad Studios, ATL, man.
Country Rap Tunes.
Country Rap Tunes, absolutely. So
explain
that.
What's that?
CountryRapTunes.com is a website that I created after Pimp passed away when I moved to Atlanta. You know, Pimp would refer to Southern hip hop. He would call it Country Rap Tunes. So, you know, I just, branded it, created the website, and it's more of a culture site. It's more than just the, posting a song or posting a video. We have a section, country rap history section, where it teaches you the history of of what exactly Country Rap Tunes is, from 8Ball, MJG, 3-6 Mafia, Outkast, UGK, Ghetto Boys, DJ Screw. That's really the core foundation of what Country Rap Tunes is. So if you didn't grow up on the people I just named, then you probably ain't Country Rap Tunes. So, you know what I mean? So cats like Scotty ATL, Big Crit, that's extensions of Country Rap Tunes and what I feel like Country Rap Tunes is. You know what I mean? So we have another section on the site that teaches you music business, how to embed your coding, ISRC codes, how to encode your radio singles, certain things that you might not know that certain independent artists need to know. We have that on the site. We have a section on there for slab culture, how to freak out your car the way Texas boys really know how to do it. We got Chop Not Slop section. You know, we send in submissions. Anybody that want to get their songs posted, it's only $35 for a post. You can do that as well. And, you know, we got a huge following, man. So, yeah, countryraptunes.com.
Can you explain to me Chop Not Slop?
That's OG Ron C's brand. It's the same thing as DJ Screw, but Ron just do it his way.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Chopped and Screwed, same as Chop Not Slop.
Gotcha. Now, we do have a question on from Tay De Niro. He want to know who's next out of Houston. He said after Mike and Slim and Paul Wall and Chamillionaire, it seemed like the talent kind of slowed down. He said it's got to be some young up and coming talent out there.
Yeah, man, it's some cats out there. I like this one cat named Doe Beezy. He's off the chain. He rap his ass off. He be with Killer Calion a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like Doe Beezy. Trying to think of who else. The Sauce Twins. Them boys got a little something popping out there. I mean, shit. You know, you just gotta go out there and find it, man. There's a lot of talent in Texas. You know what I mean? You just gotta. People don't really give Texas a chance because I don't know why, but it seemed like they don't. Texas rappers don't really get past Texas and Louisiana. I guess because they don't come out as much. Maybe they should visit Atlanta more or travel more. But I know that the artists that normally come out here to Atlanta, Devin come out here once every. I mean, he come out here twice a year. Bun come out here 6, 7, 8 times a year. Slim come out here 0. You know what I mean? But you know, as far as the younger cats, I would say be on the lookout for Doe Beezy. You probably should Google that guy. He's dope.
For sure. Man, so I mean, I feel like what else we got? Are we missing something?
Mad
man?
Studios, yeah.
Mad Studios.
Let me tell you cats about Mad Studios.
Word.
Mad Studios, ATL.com is the website. Anybody out there that need mixing, mastering, or studio time in Atlanta, whatever, beats, go to madstudiosatl.com. Phone number 678-561-5444. And, you know, we ain't scared to work with independent artists that's new. You know what I mean? We work with everybody, so I let a player.
Yes, sir. Hennessy, man, you got some more questions?
Well,
man?
just for the artists they were saying in Texas, you don't know if they don't come out that much or whatnot. Now I like to see artists grow, but with Texas, like we used to jam that Chop and Screw stuff. You know what I'm saying? Back in you know, we had the Chevys with the 30s and Vols and all that type of stuff. Like, all I'm saying is when I want them to grow and get out your area or whatnot. I just don't want that area right there. I don't want them to be too influenced by the other stuff that's out here, starting to sound like everything that's out here. Like when I come to Texas, I want to hear Texas.
Yeah.
I want to see them whips. Like I want to be in the Houston culture.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that much.
Yeah.
Like I tell her, like when I go to New York, you know what I'm saying, I want to be in the, I don't know, the Saab with the BBSs, listening to some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some biggies.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I want to.
Yeah, you want to get into that culture. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I go to Houston, man, that's what I want to feel. So yeah, definitely y'all artists out there grow, but man, stay true to it.
Stay true to who you
For
are,
real.
man. I think we got one more question that came off the Facebook.
Speaking of Killer Calion, what?
Yeah, why do you think he never caught a break? He dope too, man. I got some footage on the homie too.
Man, don't get it twisted. That boy getting money out there in Texas, man. He ain't tripping.
Yeah,
trust me.
So he was saying, like, lyrics wise, why you think he's dope? When you hear him, it doesn't make me think about Houston though. You think that's the reason why he never saw the success of like a Slim, Paul, and those other cats? I guess on a national level.
I don't know. I mean, see, success in the consumer eyes is different from success in the artist's eyes. So it's like cats in Houston are comfortable, man. Like boys is out there hitting licks, man, and they don't care what social media say. They don't care what other consumers say. They don't. It's like, shit, I mean 8-9 racks a show right down the street. They gonna do 10 shows and make $100,000. I mean, it's like it don't phase them. So they already paid. They not doing it for. See, cats in Houston are really hustlers that happen to know how to rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't be really genuine to where they like, man, I love to rap. I want to get lyrical and do this and compete and battle rap and do. We don't do all that shit, man. We just get on the track, do what we do, put that hoe out and chop it up.
Yeah.
And if they like it, we gonna come to the show and rock it and come on to the crib.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even care about the hype. We don't care about the hype, man. You see how Bun roll, man?
Yeah.
That boy known across the planet, man. He probably at the house with his house shoes on, reading newspaper. Telling you.
No, that's real. That does say something about like just the mentality of y'all, man. It's kind of just on some. You chill. You laid back.
Them boys comfortable, man.
Comfortable.
Lil Kiki, man. Them fools out there, man. Them boys out there getting to the paper, man.
Yeah.
Just cause you don't see him or him, don't mean them boys don't stay on that road. They stay on that road.
That's what it's all about, though. That road is for real. You get that paper on the road, man.
It don't matter.
Yes, sir.
I promise.
So look, man, we definitely appreciate you coming through, bro. I feel like we can probably talk for a long time, but I know this is a man that's a busy individual. You know, he got a lot of work to do too, man. So we definitely don't want to hold you too long, man. But is there anything final that you want to tell to the people, man, before you get out of here?
CountryRapTunes.com, MadStudiosATL.com, Long Live the Pimp. It's never too late to quit being a bitch. I'm talking about clothing line, Just Saying Clothing. You know what I'm saying? I've been having a clothing line for a while, but I'm about to brand. I'm finna spread my wings a little more. So y'all gonna be seeing that. JustSayingClothing.com. Y'all be on the lookout. And shit, that's about it, man. Scotty ATL coming soon. Shout out to AG, my boy Aaron up in here holding it down.
Word.
And I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
All good, man. All good, man. Well, hey, man, this has been the Good Hennessy Show. We appreciate y'all for listening, man. We're going to come back and do a little close, though. I think we're going to do a little close. But, hey, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to email y'all some music to play, too, man. Some old school country rap tune classics.
Hey.
Need that.
Y'all stick around for that. All right, we'll be back. Good Hennessy Show. Word.
Church.
This is LiveHipHopDaily.tv.
Appreciate you.